Okay, somebody asked me if the skins were easy to remove on the roasted tomatoes. Yes. See how easy they come off? I saved the skins. We're going to put them in our dehydrator. Okay, but yes, they will come right off, just like so. And then we will dehydrate the skins, grind them into tomato powder, which we can add to any of our dishes to make it more tomatoey. But all of these are going to go into my pot over here, and I'm going to slow cook them probably at least a day, if not into Thursday, until I can reduce a lot of the liquid out of them, but then they'll be ready to can. This is where we are. We have a whole bowl of skins that are going to go into my dehydrator. I've got 2 more trays to do, and this is where we are so far in the sauce. So this sauce now, once I get the last 2 trays in, and by the way, it's beautiful outside. But when I get the last 2 trays in, I'm going to take my KitchenAid immersion blender, and we're going to chop this up into beautiful sauce. And then we're just going to let this cook down slow and low through till tomorrow. I'm really busy tomorrow, though. I might be able to can it tomorrow night, but I'm kind of aiming for Thursday morning. So, but we'll see what the sauce says. So that's where I am in canning tomato sauce. Meantime, I got a package. Rip it open. Something new to play with. This is, if I can get it open. Oh. Of course, for coloring, they're charcoal pencils. Look at, they're charcoal pencils. Oh, I saw somebody using these, and so pretty. Let me see if I can get like a sample. Let me see if I can get a sample. Oh, I'm working on her. Oh, do I really want to ruin her yet, though? No, let's look her. Let's do her. Hold on. We're gonna test it out. Hold on. Okay, we're gonna test it out on her. Okay. Now, let's see. I'm gonna test it out first on her eyes. It just adds this little bit of depth. Ooh. Ooh, can you see that? Oh. All right, let's try her lip. Ooh. Let's try her hair. Ooh. So you can white tip. We're just kind of playing right now, because I just want to see how it would work. We're just adding a little bit of highlight and just rubbing it in. I really, really like it for the tips. Let's see. I've got a blender. I got a blender somewhere. Where's my blender at? What did I do with it? I've got a blender somewhere. Oh, it's in my pencils. Let's look and get the pencils out. We're just going to do this, like, we're going to just do this area right here. I'm gonna add some white. And then I'm gonna take our blender. So this is charcoal, I'm sorry, chalk over alcohol markers. I almost like to, I bet you could blend it. Ooh, hold it up. Ooh, we could blend it with Q-tips. Okay, I'll be here playing. Oh no, I got the last of it. So just gonna take off the skins and put them aside. We'll get them in the dehydrator. The skins will then be dehydrated and put into my Vitamix and pulverized into tomato powder. It's great when you want a pop of roasted tomato flavor in a dish like Spanish rice. I use it a lot in Spanish rice. And the rest of this will go into my tomato sauce pot. And then when I get the immersion blender out, I will show you how we're gonna blend it all up and get it nice and soft. Always forget. Just grab the camera. Okay, so this is my KitchenAid blender. I know I talked about this in a video. Do you see the plastic piece that goes on the bottom there? It protects your pan. So, love this immersion blender. I'm just gonna blend this up, which is gonna be super easy because it's roasted. Now I'm gonna add some canning salt to this, and then no citric acid or anything like that, not until we can it. And then we're just gonna let this slow cook and get nice and thick, although it's pretty thick now. Okay, so there it is. Now I'm gonna add some canning salt to this, probably about 2 tablespoons. And then just get this. Oh, look at how pretty. Now I keep it simple because I don't know what I want to turn this sauce into, so I don't like adding a bunch of flavor. I'll add the flavor when I use it in my recipes. Plus, you know, when you can things, sometimes it just don't taste right. So, like, I don't like garlic. I don't like the way it cans. It's too pungent and bitter and nasty. So, I'm going to turn this on now, low and slow. And it's just going to simmer.
And the relationship is starting to die. How do you reignite the spark in the relationship?
To be honest, reigniting the spark, honeymoon phase is really not biblical.
Oh, really?
That's a worldly thing. Because the way that God designed relationships was to deepen over time. Your love isn't just always like chasing butterflies, right? It's literally like growing roots. Like a tree gets stronger over the years, your relationship has to get stronger. So yes, obviously going to start with feelings. Okay, but it also has to build and end in the spiritual side.
There's so many layers to it.
And earlier you said that like attraction is just the original spark, but the kindling and the actual wood of the flame is all the gospel-centered things. Your actual fuel to your fire is if you keep all of that full, you're praying, you're going to church, and you keep all the fuel there, you will never need to relight the spark. You won't need that.
100%. Even in like a non-biblical sense, a fire doesn't burn out because it's weak. A fire burns out because you don't feed it. So you have to keep feeding the fire too. And it's not...
I really should be resting and putting my leg up. But I can't stop. I have to let her hair dry. So when I do hair, I do it in layers. Actually, I do a lot of things in layers because you have to let it dry. I mean, you can cheat with one of these lollipop fans, which will help dry, but it really is just best to let it dry. So we're making this now like a pottery cup. I want this to look like stone. Okay, now I'm going to add in some shading for the sweater. And then I'm going to have to let this dry because I have a lot of layering going on. And what happens if you keep going at it, even though it's very hard to stop, things will start bleeding and blending not quite the way you want it to. So it's best just to walk away, even though I really struggle with that. So I always follow the lines when I'm doing shadowing. Just adding just a little. I need to walk away. I need to go put my leg up. I will, Heather, as soon as I'm done with these eyelashes. Because they gotta be more. Because I'm an eyelash fan. Okay, I added some highlights to the stone cup, but it still needs more. But I gotta walk away and let it dry. This is the hardest part for me because I want to keep going. Anyway, all right, I'll finish her tomorrow. Good night, you guys. Jay, it is late. It's almost midnight. I gotta go to bed. I am scheduled tomorrow to get my dreads tightened, but I'm in two minds of taking them out to see how my real hair is. I haven't had my real hair out in so long I can't remember, but I've really grown accustomed to my personality with the dreads. So I don't know. What do I do? Should I take them out? Should I leave them in? Should I just get them tightened? Or should I take them out? What should I do? I don't know.